the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Christian Kirksey, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Texans and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense set to take over for the first time, and it's all behind their 30-year-old quarterback. That's Taylor Heineke.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, did win the game.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Heineke. And caught by London. Shoves him away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They'll run here with Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 24 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Looking to throw, Heineke. His throw incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down. You look at the defense for these Texans, and they've been excellent against the pass, the #6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a second down throw for Heineke. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Heineke. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Stroud now on second down. That's complete to Dell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still going inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Heineke. Into the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Heineke to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal.
Now Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 82 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Heineke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. That one deep for London, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
19 Tiger. Last day 19.
On 2nd down, here's Heineke again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Heineke's throw taken in by London. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
19 tight. Go.
To the air again, Heineke. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Alert! Alert!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. So we have reached. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, Heineke. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So here are the Texans to take over.
They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Open man is Noah Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Stroud to throw it.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Heineke.
Kadero Hodge has it complete.
11 yards on the play.
Third and 9 here. To throw is Heineke. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Stroud.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Man open left side is Brown.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stroud on third down now.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Heineke.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Heineke now. Into the hands of London.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and 1 now from the 21. Robinson up the middle.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Heineke. That's caught left side with Tyron Pitts.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Stroud now on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stroud now on 2nd down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's London. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Heineke. His pass caught at the 4.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud to throw it. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Down the right sideline. And finally brought down at the 43. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all.